Oh, money can bring a lot of stress to a relationship, so can children, especially when it comes to disciplining siblings. Nanny Robina went out to help one mom who has 2 kids under 5. Take a look.
Oh, dear. Hold it. Hold it. That's not very nice. Look at that. Oh, I think you hurt his head. Did you hurt him?
Holden is 3.5, and he's very spirited, and he likes to get things done his way. He gets very frustrated, and he has an older brother that's only 15 months older. They'll be playing together nicely, like with Lego, and in the blink of an eye, Oliver will grab something that Holden wants, and then he just sort of hits him or scratches him, or, you know, there's always something. Oliver is always the one that ends up crying. He gets frustrated. He doesn't think that it's fair, and I agree.
And now the house that we built is wrecked from building a new thing.
We have a very gentle, passive child that, you know, he's probably a leader in his own way. And then we have another child that equally wants to be the leader, that's just more aggressive in his actions. When you get upset, I want you to hit the pillow. There you go. We have to remember Holden's only 3.5, so he's still, in many ways, he's still, you know, the older toddler, if you like. He's not 4, he is 3.5, and he has to be taught how to channel that energy, how to channel that aggression. And how basically moving along, it's not okay to hit people. It's not okay to play with your toys the way you do. And I think with continuous learning and being consistent, he'll get there.
Please welcome Nanny Robina live in studio with us right now. So we've got 2 kids, brothers, Oliver and Holden. And one is a little bit pushier with the communicating. So there's a lot of, you know, fighting happening. So let's talk a little bit about how you discipline, because a lot of us have one kid and then they're one way, and then we have another and we're like, where did you come from?
Yes.
They're completely different, and that's what's happening in this situation. So you almost have to have 2 styles of disciplining or parenting your 2 kids.
You know what, if you have 2 different personalities, you have sometimes got to change up the parenting and parent to suit that personality. Now, the firstborn was a very quiet, very laid back, passive little child. And the second one, he came out like a bull in a china shop. He's completely different personality, a completely different character. So how you parent the gentle one, it's probably not going to work with parenting the tougher child.
Right.
You've got to switch it up and parent differently.
So parent for each personality. You mentioned that the younger, is it the younger one, Holden, that's a little bit more handsy?
Yes.
Okay, so Holden needs a place to let his anger out.
Yes, I'm not, I'm not in favor of trying to get a child to hold it in and to suppress it, because that's not easy.
Yeah.
And it's virtually impossible to ask a 3.5-year-old. So all he's going to do is go and hit his brother on the head, as you saw there. So it's like he needs an outlet to let that anger go. So you know what? Heading over to what you saw then was like, head over to the couch and let him, choose a corner. If you have a child that needs to express anger, here's your corner, go over with the cushion, beat the dickens out of the cushion. Leave your brother alone. Yeah.
Right. I'd say all of us should do that.
Yes. We all have those moments.
Even grown-ups can go to the corner with a pillow and touch it.
Yes.
That's okay.
Better than swearing.
Yeah, exactly. Use a firm voice to discipline, you say, and let the child know that they're doing something wrong.
Yes, I think your tone of voice, because you know what, let me tell you, I've worked for many, many parents who will do this. Oh, come on, sweetheart. Now listen. Well, let me tell you, I'm there going, yeah, let me tell you later. You know what? The child needs to hear a certain tone that says, this is a voice of authority.
Yes.
Okay? I'm in charge, and this is what's happening. He needs to know that from the tone of your voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other thing to say is trying to be a step ahead of your kids, which can seem impossible, but if you know your kids, you might know what's about to happen next, and you can preempt something bad from happening.
Yeah, you know what, sometimes just sitting back and being the silent observer, you can generally see those little actions starting to creep in and what is about to take place, right? So one of the things you want to do is think, okay, I know where this is going. quickly intervene and see if you can diffuse, you know, the situation before it escalates and get any worse. That's basically what we're doing there.
Yeah.
You know, he was about to hit his head, his brother over the head with a chair. Oh, here's a chair. Let's hit him on the head and see what happens.
Right.
You know, and a lot of it was, okay, his mom was explaining to us that that is generally, you know, the issues that she has. I think it was happening also because we were there and he wasn't getting attention. But if it was attention seeking, a lot of it was frustration. He wasn't getting his own way. And so, you know, I tell you something, my sister had a baby and she was like the golden child. Never whined, was never clingy. Then she had the second one. Well, you know, when she had the first one, she wondered what everybody was complaining about when it came to parenting.
Right.
Like, what are they talking about? Then she had number 2.
Yeah.
Well, was that ever a wake-up call? Let me tell you, she was down. She was signing up for every parenting workshop in the country. Like, her child was, the second one was so different.
Right.
And I'm like, you have to parent differently. How Kerry was, your firstborn, she was a different child. Now, we have a child that has a different personality. You've got to learn how to tune in and take control of the actions that she's given you. You know, you've got to take control of, so to speak, yeah.
You also can't be, you're the good one, you're the bad one, can you?
No, and I think
so it's
that's
not the bad one. It's,
Yes.
it's personalities. You know, you're spirited. You have a big voice. You know, you use your voice.
Yes.
But it's not bad and good, which is tough for parents to do. Because
It
if there's
is.
one kid doing everything right, it's hard not to pile on the one doing everything wrong.
Oh, but you know what will happen then is if you constantly make the child that's doing everything wrong, feel like he's doing everything wrong, he's never going to do right.
Right.
So you've got to praise him for those good things as well.
Yeah.
You know, praise him for the good things, and that'll turn the things that are not so nice around to be better.
Right.
I am, you know, I do like that. I'm big on that. When somebody approaches me with a question like that, it's like, don't forget to praise him for what is good, because we can be all praising. We can jump on him for all the bad things, and you can forget to praise. So you
Yes.
need to remember to do that.
Absolutely. Okay, great advice there, Robina. If you're dealing with splitting your time between 2 kids, this is definitely going to help keep your little ones entertained. Check out the Even Flow Safari Friends Jump and Learn. It offers babies from 4 months to walking age a safe and stable environment to jump, learn, and play with 45 different activities. 45 to help them
45?
develop motor skills. Things have come a long way since I had a baby, let me tell you. Today's audience will all take one home.